We got that 50 seconds left.
Here we go, moving into the second round pretty quickly. I love it. Singularity versus BBS here. The Bronze Division 1 decider match. Singularity starting here on Summit as Marines. They are starting down here in Sub-Access, while BBS starting here as Aliens on the north end in Atrium. 3-2 split for Singularity. And we may have a...
That's kind of... Now, this right here is actually an old open. Now, I don't know if it's because they know that this is tried and true from the past, but they're using a gorge to basically power build and secure up reactor core. And he might even drop his clogs in glass hallway. That was used way back in like build 249 and earlier.
Right,
and
yeah,
I really haven't seen that been pioneered much anymore. It kind of fell out of favor for the big 4 crush, the big monster pack.
Crag Hive started first for BBS. Cookie and Sharp now moving into Comp Lab. Looks like they're going to get
this
tagged
alien
here.
fight right there. Beautifully executed right now. I mean, you saw the Skulks come in from Comp Lab from both sides on both flanks. And each of them picked a Marine target. And just not as good as it gets. Nobody died.
Salads and Sally now moving into Data Core. Meanwhile, Iron Fist now moving in through Glass Hallway right into outside Reactor Core. BZK there firing a Parasite. I believe he missed. And Iron Fist is now going to just apply pressure from there. 3 Skulks, Clip Clop, Alice, Taylor, and MZ coming to Glass Hallway to save this. A little overcommitment here a little bit.
Maybe. I mean, it is 2 for 3. I mean, it's a safe bet. Like, whenever you do a 2v2, it's for aliens, you should always bring the third. You got to have the flank initiation because Marines have that range advantage. And if you just funnel line into them, they have a strong chance of winning the fight. Like, and against like big odds too.
Yeah.
You see it happen in those premier teams. A 2v5 can sometimes go in the Marines' favor just by having the positional advantage.
Sally here.
Or Sally right
Data
there.
Core, yeah. There's the enzyme. He gets rolled over by MZ and leaves that RT open. BBS still
So
on
a
2
really
Harvesters.
safe open we have being thrown out by the Koreans right now. BlueBabblerSquad. You've got your 3. Look at those Hydras down there. I mean, well, you're kind of watching the fight, but those Hydras are embedded in the clog wall.
Yeah, I see that. Cookie and Sharp here in Crevice, taking down Alice Taylor, who tried to stop that. Clip Clop taking down Cookie. And that's going to force Sharp to back off.
It's interesting, you know, I think these Koreans got to be landing these shots like mad because the KDRs of the last game were pretty even. You know, it wasn't far spread. So they kept getting their kills, and I'm kind of thinking they might have a little bit of a skill edge that I didn't account for in my data file.
In your data file? I really want to see this data file.
I mean, we have really good pressure getting through. I think the Marines are getting a little bit too many RTs, or slightly a little bit better. 5 at 3 minutes. But the RT kills, they're definitely
really
falling
low.
off a little bit.
I mean, you can see the difference here when you are keeping that 1-to-1 ratio. You know, 1 RT a minute. You can see the difference here of what it does. You know, how it helps a little bit. And really, the problems that BBS had last round when that was happening to them. And look at this. With this slow RT biting, I mean, look at the res that they just keep sucking in. 118 to 62 right now.
Yeah, and I think what people don't understand is that I've seen games like this before. I played on games like this before. The aliens have the KDR. You know, they get all the kills. They do everything they need. They killed everybody, but they take too long on getting the Marine extractors down. So what happens is that the Marines out-tech the aliens. By the time that the aliens like start having like some serious firepower, all the Marines are A1 Wep 2 or something serious. So it just becomes such a hard uphill battle because you just didn't get those extractors down early enough. So now you got to fight the big guns.
Mage now backing off into Reactor Core, while BZK in Data Core just keeps trying to be annoying, spiking down Sally and Cookie there. On the other side of the map, we got Alice Taylor in a fight. 25% as he gets out of there from Iron Fist. Very low as
but
BZK
look at Iron
comes
Fist
around the corner.
With BZK diving in, getting the mad swoops. Oh, he's got to get a few picks.
Oh! Look BZK just peeks around the corner and throws up a few spikes.
Excellent lurking right
Yeah,
there.
that
It's
was
like
great.
counter initiation on the flank, and not all you can ask for with a double lurk.
BZK and Alice Taylor as the double lurks here, splitting around the map.
And I think what's kind of different about this game, we're 5 minutes in, phase tech started, shotgun started, Wep 1, A1, and it's kind of showing you the pace is much more in the Marine favor right now, just tech-wise. In KDR, it's like pretty flat. But the real thing is that Marines are just kind of like time bombs. As their tech comes up, they start doing so much better in the long term.
Oh yeah, I agree.
And I think this is really going to come back to really hurt the Koreans right here.
Well, Iron Fist and Salads here in summer reception. They're going to be backed up by Sharp. Flip-Flop jumping down, trying to get him down, gets pistoled down, and they're going to continue the pressure here in Crevice. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Alice Taylor and BZK winding down the data core RT. I mean, that's going to be 5 if they're going to be able to get that down. 5 in 5 minutes. Okay, so they're kind of oh, I'm sorry, that's 4. It's only 4.
The difference in this positioning right here is that they've had 5 RTs for 5 minutes, though. It's been a constant stream of 5 or 4 instead of 3, which is really showing the pace.
Oh, BZK, 20% as he comes through that Marine firing squad here in Summit. And this pressure is continually going to happen. Look at this. BBS is such a bad position right now that, you know, they're cutting off them from Crevice and Glass Hallway, where BBS just cannot get out of there.
Yeah, and you see that third phase. Well, this phase gate right here. If they get it up, which whoa!
Oh, he's down.
Oh no!
2. Double lurk kill! Oh, that was horrible.
When the double alert goes down, it's kind of like a failure of your team, because once it happens and you go double alert and you lose the lurk, it's like you're suddenly left with nothing, and you have no fallbacks until phase. It's just skulks. Yeah. Shotguns are already done. Weapons 2 is almost done. It's going to be a really uphill battle to lose phase can at least come up and help these folks out.
I agree. That was a really bad engagement that BBS kind of committed to, especially their lurks. Sally now moving north into Atrium, trying to do a little bit of damage here. I don't know how much. I don't know how much they can do.
Yeah, it's just they gotta hold on to phase now. It's like the only thing that they have left. They have to wait another minute and 20 seconds before these fades can pop out. Actually, bound right now 60 seconds. But Weapons 2 is finished now. The Marines are sitting on 6 extractors, and basically they've got their network started. They've got the Crossroads gate up. And without fades, you can't really grind gates unless you catch the Marines out of position, which is something that I don't think Kane is going to let happen. You know, he's got Iron Fist here, sitting with a shotgun, just waiting for skulks to pop. And they just can't afford to go up against that kind of firepower right here.
Well, here we go, Cookie, Sharp, Salads, all here in Reactor Core, putting pressure now on the east side of the map. And they are just shooting up the joint. Wow. In Comp Lab, they kill each other with the mine. That's okay, though.
The thing that's kind of most interesting about the BlueBabblerSquad's open here is that it's been a real turtle-heavy, hold our 3 extractors, and let's just kill Marines. But the whole problem is that they never got on the extractors. So now we're getting to the point, Weapons 3 started at 8 minutes and 50 seconds. That's early.
Yeah, way early.
These come out, you know, it's going to be so hard to actually like engage any of these shotguns. And look at the P-res. Some of these Marines are still floating over 40 or just near 40. And it's like, that's 2 sets of shotguns for some of these people. And it's just going to be so hard to keep those guns down, especially when the Marines have this kind of momentum going for them.
Yeah, I agree. You know, at this point, even with the fades out on the field, these fades might be flash fades because they're gonna meet soon. Weapons 3, like you said, and these guys are really good shots at the end of the day. Here comes Clip Clop here in Reactor Core. Can't even engage.
Yeah, he needs like a skulk flank. That guy from Data Core would be his one salvation to try to win this fight. I mean, they're going to try overwhelming odds, but this is going to be another dice throw, like I say. If he overextends here, he could get pinched and taken out.
And look at that. He just gets scared. Like, you know, he just kind of gets pushed away. Can't really do anything. Here he comes back. BZK in there trying to engage. Clip Clop's going to see his point. Oh, look at that. BZK died, and Clip Clop's like, I'm out of here.
Like, if that skull could have landed his bites to get that kill, then maybe Clip Clop can get in there. But this double shotgun team, you know, when you see those on the field, you got to call it because they have so much killing power inside of those fully loaded guns. You really got to juke the shots out. You got to take your time. And somehow you just got to catch them either on a flank or you got to catch them when they're all expended after shooting structures. But other than that, it becomes such a dangerous gamble to try to beat that kind of firepower head on.
BZK and Clip Clop taking sharp down here in Data Core. We see the Advanced Armory has started just a bit ago. It's about halfway done. Weapons 3 is almost done. Data Core now has been dropped.
I mean, it's not that they need the Hive. I mean, you can get some upgrades off it, but what they need is to just cut off this Marine res flow. Probably get an extra Harvester or two, but they're going to lose this Crevice one. They have nobody in position who can respond to that kind of firepower. This is, I think it's a double shot. No, it's a 2 AR, 1 shotgun team.
Oh, they're in Crevice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but look at this. Right there. This is kind of your opening right here. We're going to see all those Marines are going to fall back. Fade's got to be in a position to get out of there. He can't go through Summit. If he gets pushed out through Summit, this could be his life.
Oh, he actually makes it out with very little life. 30%. And with against Weapon 3 shotties, what, that's a shot?
Yeah. Like, if he had gone to Summit, that would have been it for him. So he really lucked out. I'm not sure if somebody scouted it or called it, but good communication to get your Fade out of there and just hold on to him because he's so important right now. And I think they're going for double Onos.
Yeah, 48 for MZ. We also got, well, who else actually? Am I reading this right? No,
it's just MZ.
Yeah, just MZ.
Because
actually.
they went a double lurk open.
That's right.
And then I think somebody gorged to start, and then they lost that gorge, and now somebody regorged to build Data Core. And with that extra Harvester down in Crevice, I don't know, JPs are going to be up by whenever time this Onos comes out. He's already got his Proto Lab done, the AA's finished, Weapons 3 is up, and by the time this Onos is ready, which is a long time away.
Yeah, a while on 2 extractors.
You're going to have the death sentence of like Marine Tech, JPs, Weapons 3, A2, maybe even A3, whatever he really wanted to.
Well, we got 3 Marines now moving into Data Core against this new Hive. The chest basically got built down to 77% with these Weapon 3 shotguns just doing massive amounts of damage to this Hive.
Where's Clip Clop? There he is. He's got to be the one to be in this fight. They got to initiate some flanks right here. MZ, right there. He's going to be able to maybe make a play off of this. Clip Clop diving right in, getting chipped right out, being shoved out. Salad's making sure he stays away. I think that might have costed him that right there.
Great move there, welding each other in the middle of fights. 18% now on this Hive here in Data Core, and it is done.
Clip Clop!
Clip Clop couldn't do anything against these guys. The flankers, the skulk flankers were just getting blasted, as they were showing up.
Yeah, and from here, it's kind of just a slow downhill stumble because the jetpacks are only about 30 seconds away, if that, and they're going to be stuck on 2 nodes. They just can't really get any momentum off of this unless the Marines make a big mistake. And it's just really hard to mess up that pack right now. 60, 40, 60, 48, and 39. That's 2 more lives of shotguns apiece. We have jetpacks finishing. I'm guessing that the aliens can maybe look for some kind of all-in play, try to crush something big. They still got 4 minutes till Onos can pop out.
Well, we got Clip Clop here in Crossroads, was going against Sally. Couldn't even make a move against him. He comes in and like basically they see him, they shoot, they don't even hit him, and he just runs off. I mean, it's understandable. You know, he knows that they got those Web 3 shotguns, and if he doesn't land his first, you know, if he doesn't surprise him and he doesn't land his first swipe, then you gotta go.
It's kind of the only way you can play the solo fade. Like solo fade lines are basically you can only kill recappers if you catch them, or you can try to like assist in a skulk pap clear. But when you're just by yourself, there's not too much you can do. You get focused and you get cut really easy. What's that? What's that? Something's exploding.
We got Iron Fist with a grenade launcher here in
yeah.
reactor core, and this is gonna go down.
I've always been a fan.
Phase gate. Here in Crossroads, they're gonna make a move. Here comes the Jets.
Whoa,
Ellis Taylor back on lurk.
ZK's already low. That's a double shotgun JP squad. 50 skulks. Wow.
Oh,
Looks
they're
like they're going to
chasing.
force out the whole team.
Yeah.
And now look at Iron Fist in their main. Oh, GLs are by far my most favorite weapon.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Especially when you have a jetpack.
They don't really do much, but they blow up everything so quick. And it basically shatters hives with stuff surrounding them.
Nice job,
Took
Sharp.
out 2 shells for nothing.
Here in reactor core. Clip Clop trying to get him out. He's trying to hide. Oh! He gets a good shot on Clip Clop, though. Drops him to half.
It's so dicey. Just diving on a shotgun in a small enclosed space. Lost a few things that way. Not gonna lie.
I mean, look at this from Singularity, too. I mean, they do have just a lot of res. 34, 20, 55, 22.
Here goes your lurk.
Oh, there's the lurk. Done. Another lurk down. BZK as the other lurk. They tried to double lurk again. MZ at 57. Do you think they're going to make it? And do you think it's even going to matter, Bitey?
Well, it won't matter, but the question of whether they make it or not is really in doubt.
Oh, well,
And, you know,
there you go.
No,
There's your answer.
no, they're not gonna make it.
No, he's not going to make it.
It's just, you know, there was a little bit of a problem with the pressure there, and they played it too safe. That opening, you know, I used to see that when there was the 6-minute